Hi friends, I'm pulling you closer, pulling you in. All right, good morning. We are doing an OFIR live this morning. I got up so early with all the best intentions in the world to clean my room and have cute hair for today's video, but I did at least go through it with a La Volume. Do you ever do that? You get up early and you're like, I'm gonna do this, and then things just like that you didn't plan for come up, and all of a sudden it's time for your appointment. I'm like, okay, I have a 10 o'clock live. OFIR's doing a giveaway for us today. So excited for their new hydrating moisturizer. And so I was like, oh, I'll do all these things. And then honestly, I was really lucky. I'm doing like read the Bible in a year kind of thing. And I got into reading about Esther. I love the story of Esther. And I was like, I have enough time, I'll read a little more. And then I looked and it was like all of a sudden, I don't know what happened between the baby. We're dog sitting for some people. So we have 2 dogs here. So if you hear them, you'll know what's up. But I was like, oh my gosh, I was in like Adam's t-shirt. I love sleeping in like men oversized t-shirt. It's my favorite. It's so comfortable. And so that's what I looked like. So I was like, pull it together, friends. So anyways, new OFIR product dropping today. Life happened. Beta is potty training, you know, all of it. Good morning. I should have done this about 2 hours ago. That's my problem. Okay, I'm so excited. I was supposed to do a live with this product last week. On the morning of the drop, I looked in my bag for it and I was like, I know I had it. I had it back in Tennessee. I looked. And then I messaged someone to go to my house in Tennessee and be like, can you look in my office and see if these are there? And sure enough, they are, and she overnighted them to me. So 3 different shades. I'm gonna show you what they are. This is a tinted moisturizer. It also has hyaluronic acid in it, which is great for shrinking your pores. It's an anti-aging, so just good sheer moisturizer. Okay, this is the shade Papyrus. So I would have done this with you sooner, but I didn't have my things. So the cool thing about this is the way the product is blendable is, okay, so this is Papyrus. This would definitely be like my tan shade. So it's blendable. So 6 shades up, 6 shades down, it's gonna blend right into your skin tone, okay? So I'm gonna leave it on a little heavy so you can kind of see what they look like, okay? This one is is it quinoa? Is it quinoa? Quinoa? I'm not sure. How do you say this? Quinoa? Is that even quinoa? Oh, I should have asked before. Okay, this is a little lighter. Oh. And this is definitely a good moisturizer when I am not as dark. I'm gonna just blend it in on my arm and see. And it blends right out. All right. I love products that are blendable like that. So this is the new Sheer Skin Moisturizer. And then this is the shade Rye. It is a very hydrating moisturizer. Okay, and this one's kind of in the middle. Well, that's probably actually what I need, but I think I could use this as well. I really think I could. Okay. Blend it all out. Okay, so the lightest shade is gonna be that Rye, and then the quinoa, then Papyrus. So look and see what you need. But from what I was reading, the crazy part was it's like, it is so blendable, you almost can't go wrong. It's like just a super glowy, okay, I want to be a little tanner looking, so I'm gonna do the papyrus. I'm just gonna take it on my hand, and I want to see how it matches. You could put your tanning drops in this as well because it's a moisturizer. Look at this side of my face. So it's a medium coverage. Moisturizer. So this was the shade Papyrus, and it's the little bit darker one, but really it just blends right in. Same thing for over here. You could use a brush if you wanted. I mean, but it matches your skin tone. So a little dark, it's gonna blend right in. A little light, it's gonna blend right in. But I tend to like to look a little darker than what I actually am in the summer. And so it truly gives you the look of just like a super glowy, like no makeup look. Like I woke up like this. Did you really? No. Okay, and then, let's see, this little lighter one. I'm gonna go over my eyes. For one, it has hyaluronic acid in it, and it's so good for your wrinkles, preventing and treating. So I like this. I love the glow screen. It's like a tinted moisturizer sunscreen. But there's a lot of times where I either don't want to wear a sunscreen because of the chemicals, like if I'm not going to be out in the sun, or it's a super luminizer. And so I like this because this gives you a glow without like sparkle. It's just a hydrating glow. All right, we're going to do like a no makeup look today. So I'm going to show you how I get that. I'm going to do the sheer skin, and then I'm going to use a fluffy brush. Not really contouring, I'm more bronzing. So light action with a big fluffy brush. Do I have the link for these? Yes, the link is pinned in the description of this video and in the comments. You could also totally use like a makeup brush if you want it to be like a little more full coverage. You're just gonna get a little more pigmented look if you use a brush rather than your hands. I am going to order this for my girls. They really aren't at a point they need to be wearing makeup, but they want to wear makeup, and then also they will get just a few little blemishes. And so I think that it's really great to have something that, like, if you want to cover up, you know, it covers up zits, but you can still see your skin's texture. Like, it does not look like you're wearing makeup. And if your husbands are like my husband, his favorite look is like the no makeup look, but I have real skin. So this gives you the look that you don't have on makeup. Like, it's a really natural look, but yet it covered up your flaws. So loving. Like, how pretty. You guys see me with and without makeup all the time, so I feel like it's easy for you guys to see too. I'm just going in with a brush that doesn't have anything on it, and I'm just blending out the harsh lines of my bronzer. Okay, now we're gonna go in with blush in the shade Guava. I thought this would be really beautiful. Do you need to color match for the new moisturizer? You don't need to use you don't need to color match necessarily. You can just look on there and it'll be like a light, a medium, or a dark. And so depending on what your skin tone is, but honestly, I used the darkest one today. And I also have like the lightest one would also work. So it's just a tinted moisturizer. But I used the darkest one and you can tell I don't look like crazy dark. It just blends with your skin tone. But if you're more porcelain, like Veda's skin tone, then go lighter. But if you're like my skin tone, you could totally do the papyrus. I need to like, that's what I used, right? Let me see. Yeah. Yep. And then see the rye is like much lighter. You could also, I mean, if you wanted like a little brightness under your eyes, you could take the lighter shade. Like you could give yourself just a little glow if you wanted to do a darker for all over your face and then just a little lighter for like your glowy sections. Does that make sense? Like if you really want it to look bright under your eyes, but not as heavy as concealer. You can see it just brighten it up a little, but it's not much. But it just blends right into your skin tone. It has technology to like match your skin tone. So just kind of go on the guide of where you are. What time is it here? It is 10:14 in the morning. And I was in bed by 8 o'clock last night. 7:48, I got in bed. I felt like it was 11 o'clock, I'm not gonna lie. And Adam was like, are you already ready for bed? And I was like, yeah, I'm so worn out. I've been working out early. Like, I'm worn out. And he was like, what time is it? I looked at my phone and I was like, 7:48. I was like, maybe we should wait to put the baby down for a minute. I fell asleep so early. And I think that's just kind of how our life will be while we're down here because it is sun's up early. So again, I am not doing like a huge like makeup look necessarily. I literally did this last night, but I'm gonna do it again. It's just so good, you can't go wrong. A little bit of guava on your eyelid, the same like blush shade that I have on. Okay, a little bit of guava right here. And then I'm gonna go in with the bronzer in my crease. And I probably do this at least once or twice a week. I just love a quick and easy eyeshadow look, and I always get compliments on it. So I am using the bronzer on just like a crease brush. I use the deepest shade of their bronzer. It's the shade Deep. It's the shade Deep. And then I'm gonna put a little bit in my crease. I actually want a fluffier brush than this because I don't want it to look like full glam. I just want it to look really natural. Would you guys want to see a brush tutorial one day? Like get a brush set and show you which brushes to use for what? I thought that might be something fun we could do. It's been like probably 5 years since I've done one of those. Okay, fluffy brush. This is a great blending out your crease. So this moisturizer is going to be so good too for anyone who has very dry skin and you're looking for something that's just like a really light coverage makeup. Like I woke up like this, but did you really? All right. You could go in and do setting powder under your eyes if you end up wanting like a more full coverage look, or if you have bags or dropping stuff. So take this little stiff brush here. This is just gonna give you a little more of an airbrushed look. But if you aren't somewhere where it is so sweaty and you just want like that glowy look, you don't have to use a setting powder. It's just preference. Okay, if you need to do your brows and you want it to look more full coverage, my brows aren't super even, so I always add just a little bit to one side, and then I fill in where I overplucked in middle school, but I don't like draw them in super heavy. I am using OFIR's brow liner in the shade Chocolate. Yep, Chocolate. And I do that just because I feel like having your brows a little crisper really shapes your face, and it doesn't take long. Like you can, and I don't think it necessarily even looks like, oh, she has really filled brows. I just naturally am missing a little bit. So I kind of fill in so I don't look like I'm missing stuff. Adam's at the gym, so let me tell you about his gym membership here. So, we are not in any of the fancy clubs or anything. They're so expensive. So we are either going as a guest pass with people, or we're going to like the local, there's like a local Planet Fitness. Okay, so for down here, you can get your Planet Fitness membership, workout. He did say it's super busy, but working out, they have tanning beds, all of this for $24 a month. They have tanning beds, which he can't tan because he's a redhead, but and you get free haircuts. And so he was like, I'm sold, like free haircuts. So that's where he is. All right, what do you think about the coverage of this? It is a very very beautiful coverage. It isn't heavy, it's not thick, it's very hydrating. It's like if you don't want to wear makeup, but you have, excuse me, I'm so sorry. If you don't want to wear makeup, but you have like errands to run and you want your skin tone to just look like even, I'm in Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico. We're trying to learn, oh, I knew it when I did this, I knew it. Okay, if you ever do this, I'll teach you a trick on how to get rid of it. So let it dry. Don't touch it at all. So today we're actually going to a different side of the island, and we're gonna check out the Caribbean side. I'm gonna take snorkel gear with us, and pretty excited. So the way Puerto Rico is, part of the island is on the Atlantic, the other part is on the Caribbean. So part of the water looks different than the other part of the water. And so we're gonna take Veda to the beach. That's awesome, hope the haircuts are good, but an awesome deal. I told him, I was like, are you sure? I am so picky about hair, like show pictures to your hairdresser. So we also have the language barrier, right? And so I was like, are you sure we want to like practice Planet Fitness haircuts? I'm just not really sure, like, is that their specialty? But he was like, it's really busy. And I was like, does anyone have a haircut there that you're like, I want that haircut? He was like, well, not necessarily. It's more of like buzzed all over. And I was like, I'm not sure. I'm not sure you can pull off a bust all over hair. And so I told him what we should do is find somebody that has like a haircut that looks similar to what he would normally get done. And then we should be like, hey, who cuts your hair? And we just pray it's not like my wife in our garage, like that they have a hairdresser, and then you just go there. And so, but he was like, I think I'm gonna go for it. So he wants to do the Planet Fitness haircut. So I'll let you know how it goes. Ooh, tagged a friend, yay. Oh, so I mentioned it at the beginning of this video, but I'll mention it again. OFIR is going to give away one of their new hydrating tinted moisturizers. So the Sheer Skin, so share this video, comment shared below, and they will pick a winner to send you one of these. How sweet. Thank you, OFIR. All right, so you take your spoolie that you did your eyebrows with, and you just flick off the dried mascara. Changes your life. Thanks for tagging your friends. If you have a friend that you think would love this product or these videos, tag them. Very simple little look today. But I feel like this is so doable. So the big kids had a camp they were already signed up to go to back home, and then they had vacation with their biological dad already planned. So I wouldn't have had the big kids last week or this week, so they've been back in Tennessee, but they come here on Monday. So Veda has been going around with a remote control, and she's been like, hello, it's my sister. I can't find her anywhere. Can you find my sister? And I'm like, hi, is this your sister? And she's been telling everybody, like, I can't find my sister. Can you help me find my sisters? And so I'm like, they're in Tennessee, like they're in Chattanooga. And so she's really confused because it's the longest they've not been together. But it wouldn't have mattered if we were here or if we were there. Like, I wouldn't have had them during these 2 weeks anyways. So it's been really great that we can get everything like all put together here so that when they get back, it's like we can do more fun stuff rather than like adulting things like pillows and sheets and all right, start at the base and wiggle your way up. OFIR's mascara does have castor oil in it, and it will help you, your lashes be longer. So, my nose is itchy. Ooh, excited to check out the Caribbean side. Hope there's a lot of cool finds on the beach. I do too. So far, we've only found one beach that had like some shells and stuff, so that's what I asked Adam if he could make me like a shell sifter, so that I would love to make some like little shell necklaces. I think that would be really fun. Okay, so let me see. Do you ever feel like your nose is just like so itchy? This is like, if you're live on camera and you don't want to look like a weirdo, it kind of looks weird anyways, but I'm like, y'all, I'm gonna come closer. I have no filter ever on my videos, on my lives. I'm gonna come closer so you can see like the texture of my skin and how glowy this is on. I don't have a luminizer. Like, what a natural beauty type product where you're like, skin just looks like beautiful skin, like the skin of a 12-year-old. So pretty. Very simply. Okay, going in. Gonna do just some lip gloss. Plumping lip gloss from OFIR. I thought that's what that was, but it's not. Give me a second. I need a bigger makeup bag. Or actually what I need is a cup for all my brushes. Because see, look, I'm taking up so much real estate in here that isn't even products. It's just so many brushes that I can't find what I actually want to use. Okay, here we go. This is my Summer Days. So typically you only have to pick 1 out of 3 things that look good. So it's either your makeup looks good, your hair looks good or your outfit looks good. If you have one of those three things going for you, then you're winning. Like when I hopped on, my hair looked bad, right? It looked like, ew, she definitely did not do her hair today. And then something magical happens. Like when you do your makeup, all of a sudden it's like, huh, she doesn't look as casual and my hair doesn't look like as bad. Actually, now my hair looks kind of good. Whereas 20 minutes ago, before we did my makeup, my hair looked very undone. It's amazing. What does your makeup bag look like? Are you organized or are you a hot mess? Drop it below. Okay, this is a plumping lip gloss. So the makeup brushes that I have are really just a variety of all kinds of different brands. Like some are Tarte, some are Dibs, some are fancy, some are old unique brushes. Like I just have like a collection of just whatever I use brushes. But I'll look for like a good, I probably am well overdue for a good brush set. And so I bought a Zoeva brush set years ago and I really loved that and I lost it on a trip. And so organize, hot mess, same bag, hot mess, organize. So I need organized people in my life because my life functions and thrives so much with them in it. Like most of my best friends are organized. I'm sure I drive them crazy, but they are. And then I have like my tribe of people who are like me and they're like, oh, I get it. Like I totally get it. So, setting spray. If you are somewhere where it is humid, where your makeup could be sweating off, setting spray. Everset, it's a fine mist. Spray it on. I went into the ocean snorkeling the other day, got out, got into the car, and Adam was like, what do they put in that makeup? Like it looks like you just did your makeup and you've been snorkeling for 2 hours. And I was like, I have no idea, but it's amazing. But seriously, it's that good. Like when it's hot, it's humid, when all the things, like use your setting powder in your areas that tend to get sweaty, and then use a setting spray at the end. Also a primer at the beginning is really good. And so, anywho, this is my no makeup look. It's super natural and I really love it. So, all right, you guys, be sure and share this video if you like it. OFIR will pick a winner. I'm going to do a quick little fix my hair in a second and then head to the other side of the island. I will share my experiences with you guys tomorrow. Oh, they already picked the winner, Patricia McMurphy. Please email giveaway@ofirbeauty.com with the subject giveaway winner CW, which is for Courtney Wheeler, which is my name before I became Courtney Swan, in case you're confused. That's still, I'll probably be Courtney Wheeler to people forever. Anyways, be sure you tag a friend if you liked it, and I hope you guys like this product as much as I do on. Tag me in pictures. I love it when you guys tag me in eyeshadow looks, outfits, pictures, anything, and then I can reshare it. And so I love seeing how you guys use products and what you create and all the things. And so anyways, y'all have a good day.